Heroes. I forgot about that.
Yeah, and I was playing through because I've never played through it.
Let's see. I'll look at the exact date. Because if it was like today. It's today.
Oh
No
my
way.
God.
April
my
18th,
God.
2020.
No shit.
Dude, that's sweet.
2 days before the day after tomorrow?
So this is a happy birthday 420.
This would be the first episode. We could talk about the first episode.
Mm-hmm.
Post it on the channel.
just
Yeah,
gonna lock back
holy
here,
shit.
so.
1 year anniversary of. Because, I mean, yeah, the channel was made in March, but no content until today.
Year ago today.
1 year ago.
That's fucking bonkers.
Welcome to another episode of Let's Smoke About It with your host Captain Daddy.
And done.
Chicago.
And we got Jogan here with us today.
Once
Hey,
again, the
guys.
return.
Second time on the podcast.
Well, you know what they say, once you smoke about it, you never go back.
You don't not.
You never go
smoke
back to just talking about it.
But yeah.
I'm sorry, I didn't workshop that one, guys.
You're supposed
a
to bring it
collective
to us
effort.
first, and we're supposed to clean it up.
Yeah, you're right, okay.
And-
I guess I needed your guys' creative input. We'll get there.
And
Remember, funny only.
Today is April 18th, 2021. It is officially the 1 year anniversary of the first video that ever went up on this channel.
Yeah, and you should check
Oh my
it out.
god. Go back, watch that Resident Evil series. It was good.
It's going to be up all on your
is good.
screens or down in your description. Just check it out. The very first episode.
Yeah, link down in the description below.
Hey.
And if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button and the bell for all the notifications. Leave us a like and a comment and let us know what you think about today's episode.
And if you're listening on Spotify and you're driving, hope you're driving safe.
Hope you're driving safe and hands-free.
Use that car hands-free mode on your Spotify.
Exactly.
And put your dick away.
And put your dick away. Stop jerking off in traffic. We know it's boring,
Jesus.
but come on.
Come, jeez.
She doesn't want to see that.
Just
okay?
because it's a long red light doesn't mean you can whip it out.
We did the chicken nugget video earlier today. I know we have been teasing that for a hot minute, but we finally got it up. It'll be going live the same time this video does. That's exciting news.
Fuck yeah. Chicken nugget, baby.
Chicken nuggets.
The Nuggies are the boss.
I watched you guys eat nuggies and it looked pretty good.
right. You didn't-
Spoiler alert for anybody who hasn't seen it. Wendy's is the best.
Wendy's is superior.
100%. There's no
in
arguing.
Every
I'm going to make sure this
aspect.
video comes out first and spoils it now.
Well, no, we
Oh,
won't spoil the
no.
rest of them. I think everybody needs to know. We need to spread the word about Wendy's Nuggets because I don't think people know.
Okay.
Have you not been
All right.
part of
So I'm going to
that?
look directly at you and ask you this question. Do you think Chick-Fil-A would automatically win like you said? Because I don't think so.
It's a different type of chicken nugget
No,
altogether.
I don't think
It's
so.
not in the same category.
We need to go get Chick-fil-A on a Saturday.
After all, on a Saturday. after all of those, like, I think it would still be better,
Chick-fil-A?
but just because it is different.
Exactly.
Like they're so much larger. There's so much more chicken.
It feels like a genuine piece of chicken.
it's like a
Like a chicken chunk?
Yeah.
chicken
Not just
chuggy.
like a processed, flattened out old male breast meat.
Processed white meat?
Yeah.
Baby chickens?
Yep.
It's a whole chunk of chicken.
This is 1/4 chicken.
But
How much
yeah,
chunk?
I would think that they would be better because it's definitely just a different type of chicken nugget overall. It's definitely more quality.
Maybe we'll do an extra episode to add on to
The addendum.
the addendum
addendum-
Chick-fil-A
yeah.
episode. Because it's
Well, then we're gonna have to get
because
popcorn
Jesus'
chicken
chicken is
from around.
closed on Sunday. It's not.
Well, there
popcorn
might be
chicken.
other. There's
It's just
probably-
because it's called a chicken nugget doesn't mean it's not qualified.
but
as
they
a
do
piece of-
have popcorn chicken, like specifically
at
like-
Chick-fil-A.
yeah.
Yeah,
This
they do.
is insanity.
It's not a popcorn chicken if you already have popcorn chicken.
What kind of world am I living in?
It's a nugget.
know.
He doesn't believe it's a nugget. Just because it's not called a
It's-
nugget doesn't mean it's not a nugget.
It is called a nugget, but I'm arguing that it shouldn't be called a nugget.
Oh, it is a
because
nugget.
it's not.
It's, a
It's
nugget.
like
It's
a-
nugget of
Different.
chicken. It's like a nugget of gold. It's just
But
like
when you
weird
think about a
shape of-
chicken nugget,
It's
you
a-
think about the shittily
you know what it is?
processed white
You know what
meat.
it
No,
is?
it
Hold
doesn't
on,
even
hold
know
on.
how it's processed. I
I
just think
learned-
of a nug like a nug of gold or a nug of weed or a nug of chicken.
No, guys, I learned some new terminology today that I think can apply to this situation. So
Okay.
I'm at work, right? Work at a grocery store. Somebody had ordered lump charcoal. And I was like, what the fuck is the difference between lump charcoal and regular charcoal? Well, regular, like, briquette charcoal that they sell you is, like, compact, like, refined wood. So think of that in this metaphor, like the chicken nugget. Because chicken nugget is, like, chicken that's been processed and shit, right? And then compacted into a nugget. And then you fry it. But lump lump charcoal is actually just chunks of wood. It's not compressed like refined wood.
So then would it be a lump of chicken?
Yeah, I think they're chicken lumps. Is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, so Chick-fil-A would be a chicken lump,
Chicken
whereas
lump.
everything else is
So
a
not a
briquette
nu-
of chicken.
Yeah,
Not a-
yeah, exactly.
So not a
Chicken.
nugget, not popcorn chicken either. It's just a lump of
It's
chicken.
a
It's a
lump
lump.
of chicken.
It's a fried
that's
chicken
been
lump.
deep fried and hopefully seasoned appropriately.
And I also like to believe, since it's Chick-fil-A, it comes with holy water fryer.
Holy
water
oil?
Holy oil, yeah.
Holy oil.
So that's why though.
The type of-
If you know you ever have children, you need to get them the lump style, but specifically a lump of coal, because if you put briskets in their stocking, they're gonna be like,
Briquettes.
"That's not a lump of coal."
Briskets. I want briskets in my stocking,
love a
guys.
brisket in my
Can we
stocking.
can we make that a thing?
I'm gonna teach my child the difference between a lump and a brisket.
briquette.
Brick-
Or
Briquette.
sorry, brisket.
I know,
thinking
that's what
meat.
I'm saying. Like, I want a brisket in my fucking
would love-
stocking. Come on.
would love
Wake me
brisket.
up with
Like,
some of that barbecue
you
sauce.
sit there and you smoke it for the full 12 hours,
That's a
and then
mess.
you just put pieces of it in the stocking.
That's a mess if you put brisket in my stocking.
Then get
Well,
a
you'd have to
tinfoil
up-
stocking.
You'd have to appropriately package it. Yeah, what if you just
But
got
I
really
mean-
arts and crafty and you
Yeah.
made a stocking out of tinfoil and
what
put a
if-
brisket in it?
What if you're not ready for it? What if this is your first year getting a brisket and you just have a stocking up there and you
Well,
wake up with a fucking
Guys, we are so far off track right now.
It would
just
be
a
no, no.
brisket
It would
shoved
be-
into your.
It would be just like the first gift that you'd get to open on Christmas. Like, here's your brisket, your Christmas brisket. You just get a whole stocking full of brisket, and then you get to sit there and like make sandwiches and stuff out of it.
Yeah, but I'm talking
For, like,
about the
Christmas
mess
Eve.
it's gonna make in the damn stocking.
No, that's,
That's why you
we
get.
already-
That's why you got to
we
make
already-
a tinfoil.
Yeah, we 100%
stocking.
already
Yeah.
solved this issue.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
you gotta.
Yeah, okay.
I was
Yeah.
thinking,
Yeah.
I was thinking either tinfoil or like leather.
Ugh. I wouldn't want to get that on.
Yeah,
the
I would be out.
leather,
I'd be
though.
out at that point.
Well,
100%.
it slides right off.
Fall off the brisket.
What if, dude? I'm sure they make like plastic cookie containers that are shaped like stockings. Just put one in like one of those things.
Just like a like a fucking.
I think of a
like
hot
a Loctite.
yeah,
A
exactly.
steaming hot, fresh brisket just
yeah,
slammed in a
just
little.
sitting in the middle of it.
Hot as fuck in that little container.
Just fucking
It's
steaming
just
the whole
warping
thing up.
it. You wake up in the morning and your thing's just
It's like fucking
sunken
banana.
down.
It's still kind of leaking juice because it's warped the container lid.
It'd just be sitting in its juice.
About shit.
Not at
No,
all.
we're talking about briskets.
We're talking about
Which is
briskets.
also a side tangent from talking about the thing we were actually talking
The
about, which
briquette
was
of
briquettes, which was another side thing that we were also talking about
The lump of
chicken
chickens.
lumps. from
Chick-fil-A. You still
Chicken
think,
lump.
Okay, so now we're back. Chick-fil-A. You think would still beat Wendy's?
If it's seasoned
about-
appropriately, there's no question in my mind. I know
With-
I know that the chicken is better. I know that the breading is better. It would purely determine on if the seasoning was up to par.
With or without sauce?
Either.
With
So that's the thing is Chick-fil-A has their special Chick-fil-A
Yeah.
sauce, and that fucking skyrockets just about anything over any of the other sauces.
I
you
don't
can get
know.
anywhere else.
Honestly, I've been hearing all the hype about Chick-fil-A sauce, and I've eaten it a lot. But like every time I get it, I'm like, B tier. It's not that good.
Yeah.
It's good, but it's not like as good as everybody makes it out to be.
Okay, so then what if they had that next level honey mustard though?
Yeah, maybe. I haven't had the
what you
chicken
think
lumps
over there?
yet.
What you
So-
think?
You know what? After having that Wendy's honey mustard,
It was so good.
I've been rethinking. I think for me the Chick-fil-A sauce would be like an A tier now,
Mm-hmm.
and that Wendy's sauce is S
tier.
tier.
Well, now that
Yeah.
makes me wonder what other kind of S tier sauces they've got hidden away at Wendy's.
I know.
Yeah, we need to delve into the Wendy's sauce.
Yeah.
We need to have a sauce off.
I feel like the campfire sauce.
So that's when we need to go in there and get the 20-piece nugget from every establishment. Maybe the 25 from Jack in the Box, because I don't know, we like odd numbers.
Yeah, for real. Just multiples of 5.
Yeah.
The campfire sauce is more like the Red Robin sauce, just sweeter.
Gross.
It's got that smoky taste.
Yeah, I could see that.
I know that Chick-fil-A's honey mustard is pretty lackluster.
Is it?
And it's
That's
really
disappointing.
creamy and very sweet.
Ugh, it's more honey.
I
than
mean,
mustard.
after that Carl's Jr. one, like I'd be pretty impressed with most honey mustard, but
Yeah.
I've never had Chick-fil-A's.
Carl's Jr.
I mean,
was
it's
just an overall
definitely better than
disappointment.
Carl's Jr.
That's probably the worst honey mustard I've had.
Yeah, it was bad.
Yeah, it was pretty rough.
Not that good.
But yeah, we
Luckily,
got the-
luckily the Jack in the Box though was like good, but
was
it
decent,
looked
yeah.
like ass.
Oh god.
Ooh,
Yeah.
that's what we should do. Compare breakfasts. Fast food breakfast, because I always
Ooh.
hear Jack in the Box is the worst.
It hands
I
down
have
is.
never had it,
That's
so-
my
I haven't had
go-to
it either.
because
Yeah.
it's the closest to my house. So if it's like super late and me and Don are up playing video games, I'm like, oh man, I need breakfast. But Jack in the Box is the only place open. I go and get like a breakfast burrito or something, and I'm just like, that is just a mistake every time. It fucks your
Sonic's
gut.
not that bad.
No, Sonic's is great. I love Sonic's.
The last time I had Jack in the Box breakfast, I found a piece of an eggshell in my croissant sandwich.
And that happens
And-
frequently too.
Does it?
It
I
does.
I wasn't sure
my
because
God,
I
like honestly,
Every
though-
other burrito I get that has like egg in it, it has an eggshell in it.
One of my friends found a staple in her burger once at Jack in the Box.
Oh, what the fuck?
That's
Yeah.
really fucking weird.
I'm gonna staple this burger to the
She
bun.
literally just chewed
How does
down
that
her
even-
there.
How does that happen?
Oh, I was stapling my tax documents while I was making your burrito. Sorry.
Yeah, like what the fuck? Like I can understand like sometimes people find like pieces of the machinery or like
I don't understand that.
I do because like sometimes machinery breaks and then like if
Or
it
you're
happens,
processing the meat.
you know, mistakes happen. I'm still not happy about it, but I can understand like logically how that comes to be. And then like also like if there's like pieces of food packaging or like hair or like human fingers. No, maybe not that last one, but that has happened.
Why do you have
But
9
how the fuck
fingers,
do you get a
sir?
staple in there? That's what I want to know.
Yeah, because that's an office supply.
And,
item.
like-
That's the furthest thing from what should be in a kitchen.
Also, just one staple.
Right? Not even like a briquette of Staples.
briquette.
Are you sure it's not a brisket a staple?
It should be a brisket of Staples at that point because it
it's a
comes
lump.
off in individual slices.
It's a lump. It's a lump
It's
of
not a
staples.
lump of Staples.
It's definitely not a lump. It's multiple pieces fused together.
I mean, if it, I was gonna say the briquette of Staples, they're all still together in their original packaging. I'd be even more concerned if I saw that in there.
Just
Like
the
someone's-
whole thing.
Someone's reloading their stapler. Like,
Maybe they were playing stapler guns in the kitchen. and
I was
it
gonna
just-
say they're just having stapler fights with each other,
Yeah.
like the high-powered ones too. Not even just like the little office ones, just like the ones that you shoot into a wall to hold up a bunch of wires. You just choo choo choo, 10 feet a second.
I have to get you from a real distance, or it might stick into you. That might be so.
That'd be sweet.
No.
We should do that. We should just get CO2 powered staple guns and just have a fucking live action battle.
That sounds like a bad idea.
Sounds like a great idea.
I've
What are
been
you
shot
talking
with a
about?
blow dart before.
Oh,
I've had
It's not that
metal
fun.
tip darts thrown at me and stuck in my skin before.
shit.
That was a trip.
yeah, that was fucked.
You're right. You remember? You were there.
I was there.
Yeah.
I was like, holy shit, he just shot you with a fucking dart gun. Why did he do that?
I got shot in the thigh with a blow dart gun. I don't know what I was doing. We were over at a buddy's house, and we were in his room for something. Then someone found his old blow dart. I'm like, oh, that's super
Like
sweet.
the ones with like the long metal spike and then the plastic tip at the end.
Yeah, you just
With the
Yeah.
barbs.
Yeah.
yeah.
I was
No,
gonna
it's probably
say,
barbless.
No, it was
Oh.
Yeah, it was
Oh,
barbless because
damn.
I just pulled it
'Cause
out.
The owners of the tattoo shop that I frequent, they have a real one that has barbed ones on it. And
Ooh.
one guy was like, "Oh yeah, shoot me on the ass."
No.
No.
And but they didn't know that it was barbed at the time, so they shot him, got it right in his butt cheek, and they tried to pull it out, and it was not coming out at all.
Oh
it hurts.
no.
I can
So they're
see
just
it.
dragging him around ass first, trying to get this dart out of his ass.
You just
in
gotta
the
rip it out
tattoo
fast
shop.
like a
Yeah.
band-aid. You're just gonna cause that damage. It's gonna happen.
Seriously,
There's no
gonna
avoiding
be
it.
arterial fat bleeding.
Oh, that
Beating.
it hurts. I could see it. My butt cheeks
Uh-huh.
just get pulled.
I have the visual too. It's gross.
It would be a little bit better though than like because you got shot in the inner thigh.
Yeah, I got shot right in the back of the thigh. I was bent over grabbing something. Next thing I know, I hear just feel something go right in my
Dude,
thigh.
you're
You're lucky you
so-
didn't get hit in the nut.
Yeah, or get hit in the face. If you're
Pierce the
bending
testy?
over, your face is like
Well-
near that area.
I wasn't like down that way. I was just kind of
Okay.
leaning over.
Okay.
But yeah, still got shot, and I look back. I'm like, did you just shoot me? He's like, yeah. And I'm like, oh god. So I'm just like pulling down my pants, and then I get to where somehow I get my pants down over the needle, to where it's just my underwear on, and I'm starting to pull the needle out, and just more blood's coming out. Now I'm bleeding on the floor, bleeding on my pants. My buddy's like, don't you get blood on my floor? I'm like, you just
shoot
shot
me
me
with
with
a
a
blow
blow dart.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I'm bleeding.
This is the consequence of your action. I didn't choose to bleed on your floor.
Tell you to do this.
But when I'm pulling it out, it's weird because I can see some of the fat move from where it goes in, but I end up just pulling it out and then bandaging the crap out of it, putting the pressure on it. Pants look like a murder victim. There's so
Right.
much blood all over it, especially from the ass side. Looks like I got raped in the alley.
Oh no.
Throw that in the back of my car. That looks pretty suspicious as it is. And there's
Hey, you could have said your
How
dick was
old were you
bleeding.
at this point?
huh?
Oh, we
It
were,
was-
we were like 15.
yeah,
Okay.
15. Yeah,
14 or 15.
didn't look too good in the back of that sweet ride.
See, I got lucky. When I got the metal dart, it was thrown in my wrist. And my younger brother threw it, and he was a lot smaller than me at the time. So, of course, he just booked it because he thought I was going to get his ass kicked. And I took it out, and it was literally just a hole into my body. Like,
Ugh.
I didn't hit any, like, vein, nothing. There was
Oh,
no
God.
blood. It was literally just a hole into my skin. I was like, man, this is crazy.
That was
I
good
feel
luck.
like you could sit there and move the skin, and like you saw like where the tendons were, and then there'd be like a vein growing up the side of one of them, and you could just sit there and like look at it. I was like, this is kind of a fucking trip. Like, above all, I'm not bleeding.
Not a fan of that.
It definitely hurt, but
Oh,
it wasn't
yeah.
as bad as you would expect it to.
No, you just have a hole
Like,
in your wrist.
and that's the thing is like it was a metal tip dart, like a good inch or two of just solid metal pierced the skin. I was like, what the fuck? It was a trip and a half.
See, I wonder why metal tipped darts aren't around anymore, and then stories like that get popped up. I'm like, that's
I
why.
understand.
Well, we used to, my buddy had a dartboard in his garage, and he had metal tip darts, and we got really good at baseball pitching them. And so we'd just do the full wind up from the back of our heads and then
Oh,
just
it was
launch them.
It was a darts dart.
Yeah.
Oh
Like,
shit!
well,
I was
they
trying
were
to
like-
picture what kind of dart it was.
They were like a
Like
dartboard
with an
dart.
old-fashioned corkboard and
Yeah.
everything.
Yeah.
And so we were just straight throwing those sons
I
of
was either
bitches
thinking like the
as hard as
small
we
darts
could.
from like the blow dart gun, or like a lawn dart. I'm like, where'd you get a fucking lawn dart?
We'll play lawn darts in the garage. You want to join?
But yeah, we were just throwing them into the garage door because it's styrofoam, so it just
Yeah.
absorbed it. But we got pretty good. And then we started doing real dumb shit where we were like, oh yeah, try and hit my hand. With baseball pitching a massive dart trying to hit him.
Fuck that.
Yeah, no, it was rough. Luckily, no one went to the hospital. A few people got hit. I hit my buddy in the shoulder with one of them. That was fun.
Fuck.
Sorry, man. I thought you
We were
close
really
eye.
dumb back in the day.
I mean, yeah,
Yeah.
we were
We all
all
were,
really stupid.
yeah.
There a video pops up every now and again on Facebook. It's the old video where you were pushing me in a shopping cart into
Yeah.
a fucking rose bush. I didn't know it was a rose bush.
Outside of Walmart at like 2 in the morning.
He flips me over, and I kind of scrape over the top of it, so I didn't get too hurt, but I came up and I have like all these little tiny scratches on my arms and shit, and I'm like, that was a fucking rose bush, man.
Yeah. Yeah, had no idea. It was dark. It was just a bush.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, that had thorns everywhere.
Yeah. And I'm also lucky to be here with all my teeth. So
I will never forget that. That was-
jumped
oh,
off that little sketchy ramp.
It's just the fact of what your mom said prior to us doing that, and then the event that would have caused what she was talking about took place. But luckily, we had safety measures.
Safety
We
first.
still did it,
Yeah.
but there were safety measures in
Yeah.
place.
So we're like, yeah, I'm gonna get pulled on the back of Daddy's car, and I'm gonna sketch off the back on a skateboard, and go off a little fucking particle board ramp we just made in about like 30 minutes.
Gross.
Yeah.
I've done that. Not the sketching part, but I've definitely gone off of ramps like that in multiple instances. And let's just say I'm surprised I can still have kids.
Yeah, and she's like, don't knock your teeth out.
I
I'm
paid
like-
a lot of money for those. It's like, okay.
And I grabbed this
You're
like
right.
fucking helmet that's like a size too small for me, but it saved my face because I flew off of it and my face hit the concrete. I flipped around and yeah.
Damn.
Because we were jumping over a sidewalk, and
Oh, yeah.
the way he went off of it, everything hit the grass but his face, square onto the concrete. Face first, too.
Oh.
But the helmet was on, so he just hit the face of his helmet and bounced up. And it's like,
So lucky.
his mom pretty much foreshadowed that, but helmets, man. Always wear helmets.
Always wear a helmet.
Yeah.
It's a
definitely.
reason Tony Hawk still wears a helmet and all of his elbow and knee
Yeah, it
pads
doesn't
and
matter
everything.
how good you are, wear a helmet. Look good in Tony
Mistakes
Hawk.
happen, man.
Yeah. You can fall.
Yep.
It hurts.
All
I
sorts
get
of wild
fucked
shit.
up.
Get
I need,
butt fucked.
I need to get some more pads. If I'm
Definitely reminds me of a time when I did something similar. In a different sense, but like I still almost died as well.
We need to get body combat pads, like
Like
what
for like,
boxers train with
oh, why?
to kick. I don't know. Stromboli, man.
Stromboli. Stromboli strong man. We gotta get him. We gotta make his presence known to the world.
will return.
for
Is he coming back?
our year anniversary.
He's getting there. Oh fuck. Well, I mean, more things are open this summer, so we could get the costume. Could get him all set up. Not
Okay.
much.
And I'll shave into the handlebar mustache too, and be his silent compatriot who is with him in the videos.
Hope you find a good pair of denim shorts.
Oh, easy. I'll just
Longer than-
find the tightest pair of jeans that I own and cut them into shorts.
I would say
Genius.
longer than Daisy Dukes, but kind of like Lou Ferrigno type.
Like
Shorts
Hulk?
in Hulk, yeah.
Okay.
Mhm.
So a little bit. I mean, about as short as where they're at now as I'm sitting.
Yeah.
A little bit of thigh.
Well, because that's you sitting. Yeah. Yeah.
you know,
that'd be perfect.
A little bit of thigh. But
Just stand
not
up
a
real
lot.
quick.
I'm not going to.
Oh. Well,
You've had plenty of opportunities to look at my legs while I've been standing up.
I'm looking at your
throughout
legs
this
now.
entire day. Yeah,
and
well,
that's great.
We'll look,
I
we'll-
hope that you're enjoying it.
once we go outside, we'll take a good look.
Yeah.
Check 'em out.
We'll measure you.
They're
out.
right above the knee, and they need to be shorter than that. So
We'll measure you. Check your thighs.
I also need to get a bit of an ass too.
Why?
Hit the squat rack,
Um,
baby.
We're not doing no ass shots. This
yes,
is rated,
we are.
This is rated G for gay.
When we,
That's
precisely.
exactly why we need them.
you're telling me I need to get Lou Ferrigno kind of short shorts, but you're not gonna get an ass shot.
You just need the
You're full of
thighs.
shit.
It's all about the thigh shot, man.
Yeah, that's right. I mean, unless you're like a true bodybuilder, your hamstrings are nothing impressive anyway. So, but you can get a serious butt. You can get a shelf butt. Set drinks on that
just-
shit.
Oh, I was thinking the other way. Like it comes down around and then just kind of falls off
Oh no,
right into your legs.
I'm just talking like the perfect little bubble of ass that you try and stick your finger in, and it's like a steel trap.
You ever
used
try
to
to
be
put?
that way.
You know those little magnet, those long little
Oh, yeah.
magnet
The-
things. Yeah, it's when you're trying to put your finger in between those.
Exactly. Right when the magnetization
Yeah.
accepts. No, I had a buddy in high school who was an offensive lineman for football, and we'd always run up and test each other's ass strength. We'd run up and try and punch each other in the ass.
Okay,
But we'd
cool.
always be flexing, and so we called them the Iron Curtains. nothing ever got in or out.
I'm glad you cleared up the ass strength.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, I had to. Well, and then obviously, if you ever do go to prison, somebody tries to sneak a peen in your butt, then you can snap that trap and
Dude,
twist your
this
hips
guy's
real
called
quick.
the Iron Curtain.
Oh yeah, I'll fuck that ass.
Hey, baby, try to put your dick in my ass.
Yeah, I definitely don't
clench
think-
my butt cheeks, rip your dick off.
I haven't been working on the anus kegels enough to like really be able to just snap some dude's dick with just my sphincter. So I have to rely on the butt meat.
Well, what you do is you just somehow hold on to it with your sphincter and then turn your whole body.
Just clench, and he's just like, "Oh yeah, dad," and I'm like, "Nope."
And then you do some weird jujitsu spin.
That's what I was thinking. You had to. It's like almost just like a straightforward step, and then you just got to snap your hips at the right time and
Exactly,
just
yeah.
break his shit in two.
Almost rip his dick off of his body.
That would be pretty cool. If they got a
He
pretty
just
like
bled out,
flimsy,
officer. I don't know.
they got a
That
pretty
happened.
flimsy base. Yeah, that would definitely happen.
Can you imagine that crime scene and the officer shows up?
Where's his dick?
Steal my ass, officer.
It'd be like teeth, but with just an anus
And no teeth.
and no teeth. Yeah,
Pure sphincter strength.
pure sphincter. Have you guys seen the movie?
No.
Teeth.
Oh, yeah.
Sphincter.
Seen it all, have you
was
seen it all
off-
the way through?
Yeah, and it was
Yeah.
awful, and I
Okay, yeah,
hated it.
it was pretty bad.
I always heard about it in like high school from like different girls I hung out with. They're like, "Oh, teeth." I'm like, "Yeah, no, I'm good."
I had to watch it because of that. I'm like, what the
Had
fuck
to
is
watch
his
it.
teeth?
Yeah, that's
It
why
definitely
I
made
had
me
to.
uncomfortable.
I
but,
didn't know
like,
where to watch it though.
It was on Netflix for a
it's-
little bit.
Yeah, it was on Netflix for a
Yeah, I
little
think that's
bit.
where I saw it.
There's a lot of the fucked up movies that were on Netflix for a while.
All
but
of the human centipedes are on Netflix.
I love
Yep.
them. We've already talked about this, but I love them.
Yeah, you're freak.
No, they're great.
They're great, except for the second one.
The second one's a little messed up, yeah.
That one's too much.
But
I only,
no, the
uh,
scene I'm talking about from Teeth is when she snaps the shit off of that one dude and then walks away, and then as she's standing there, it falls out. So then, like, the dick's, like 6 feet away from where the body is.
Yes.
That would be the same thing with the sphincter. You just snap that dude's dick, rip his shit off, run out of the showers real quick, and then keep it in a bucket in your cell.
What?
Why would you
It's a
not?
deterrent for all the other prisoners.
Oh,
You
Like,
wanna know-
I'll keep your dicks in this bucket too, you fuckers. Stay away from me.
You want to
I mean,
know
it-
how I got all these dicks?
yeah, dude, like, I mean,
played
you
hard
might
to
not
get.
even have to do that, man. Like,
Motherfuckers try to test
inmate.com, man, like, it's got 5G speeds. It's fucking, word gets around quick. I'm pretty sure they know you're the guy that ripped the dick off of fucking Jones
Before
in the
the end
shower.
of
He barely survived, but he ain't having sex life ever.
Like,
Nope.
dude, see here, Jones got his dick ripped off back.
Yeah, but then
Just
he'd
by
be,
his ass.
he'd be the perfect prisoner John Doe for robot penis. Or robot dick, robot penis.
I'm robot.
My name
dick.
is robot dick.
Actually, he probably would die anyway.
I was gonna, depending, like if you're trying to fuck somebody, it's on 1,000 Ways to Die. A dude tries to have sex with like a bear or a raccoon or something because he's just
Whoa.
obliterated drunk and he just thinks it's like a furry. Oh yeah, that's what it was. It was a furry orgy, and he
was
tried
an
to
actual
have
bear.
Yeah, it was an actual bear, and he tried to have sex with it, and it fucked his dick up, and all the blood that was rushing to it while he had an erection caused him to bleed out. So.
Oh,
if
yeah.
homeboy had an erection while trying to assault you in said showers, in said prison, and you rip the dick off, he'd probably die before any medical personnel could intervene.
I mean,
And you tell me, as you run into the showers after hearing a man scream like that, are you going to hold the base of his bloody stomach trying to keep this man alive? No.
no.
Are you going to
Exactly.
apply that pressure?
No.
No.
Not even with a piece of cloth. Nobody wants dick blood.
It's just heart blood down to your dick.
It's the same blood.
It's the same blood, but
Well,
AIDS covered.
If you were erect too, like it would just be too fast as well.
Yeah.
I'd say probably like a good 10
you'd have
seconds.
you'd have to like straight punch the dude in his dick and then just like keep that amount of pressure there. Like you'd have to be so fast about it. Medical science here at MakeStrong Entertainment. So let's smoke about it.
You'd have to come in and to immediately cauterize it to stop any blood loss.
You just have all your homies from the same gang like lighting up cigarettes and burning the shit out of the end of your dick. trying to
Or just like a
cauterize it.
fucking lighter and some body spray or whatever. Just yeah, just to
Just
stop the
fucking
bleeding.
fuck.
third-degree burn his
Yeah, I was
entire
gonna
crotch.
say, yeah.
That's
Well,
better than bleeding out.
At that point,
I don't
you
know.
better
Maybe.
hope that. At that point, you better hope he was a child molester, though, so that way it couldn't happen ever again.
Checks the list. Yep.
Checks the list. Yep, that's it.
All right, let this one go.
He's fine. Just,
Put the axe away.
just give him a pee hole, and he'll be fine.
Just put a straw in his shit
You just kind of
that connects
Yeah.
to his urethra,
No, he has to- he has to
would
sit down and
no,
pee
they
the
would just
rest
get
of
him a
his life.
catheter. You know, just
but like a McDonald's straw that does the squeaking every time you try and move it in and out too. That'd be great. Come on. I'm trying to remember what movie or show
Gross.
I saw that on.
That's from a thing.
It's from a thing, yeah. Like not necessarily the squeaking part, but like it's literally just like a shriveled nutsack and then a hole and then there's just a straw hanging out of it. I can't remember. Oh,
my favorite show.
Miss March. That's what it was.
Who?
Is it horsestick.mpeg?
Yes. No,
Yeah,
you
I
were
was
right.
gonna
You
say,
were 100%
yeah, I was
right.
like, I
yeah,
know
horse
what- I
dick-
know what it is.
horstick.mpeg. Yeah. he's
Yeah,
got,
he doesn't even have a dick.
No, he doesn't have a dick.
Yeah.
What a
I'm
sad
a fuck a white
existence.
bitch. I'm a fuck a white bitch. I love that. Craig Robinson is such a great like fake rapper. It's hilarious. Have you not seen that movie? Dude, you have to. It's the guys from The Whitest Kids You Know.
Oh,
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's Trevor and the other guy.
Trevor and the other guy.
Gallon of PCP.
you just bought a gallon of PCP.
Yep, about a whole gallon.
Didn't know it comes in liquid form.
What does he say? He's like, I gotta go pick up my kid or something like that.
Oh, you have a kid.
Yeah.
Oh, awesome. Yeah. When or what happened to your wife? Oh, yeah, she passed. Oh, when? 3 years ago. No, 3:00 today. Oh.
Oh.
Still got to pick up the kid.
Yeah. I left her at my drug dealer's house, and I was gonna go get the money for the PCP, and it took too long. Took a detour. And, they killed her. Oh my God. Yeah, my kid's over there right now. Gotta go pick him up. Oh, oh, you left your kid there.
Oh, it's
That's not a movie. That's,
just
a skit.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
that's
great.
a skit.
They're just talking on the sidewalk in a suburban neighborhood.
I work
Isn't
at
it-
Home Depot.
Isn't it like two dudes who know each other and they're like interacting on the street kind of thing? Isn't that the setup?
Yeah, they like went to high school together.
Yeah.
He's like, oh, I work at like an accounting firm downtown. He's like, oh, that's awesome. I work at like Home Depot down the road.
Yeah. What you got there? A whole
Got a gallon?
PC.
So you said you were Platinum 3 now in Rocket League?
Platinum
Right now?
3, Division 4.
What are you at right now, Rogan?
Diamond 1, Division 3.
Ooh. Woo! I'm Diamond 1, Division 2.
Nice.
I just want to be in Diamond.
We've been going so hard on Rocket League. Again. I almost contemplated waiting until Tuesday because I was at 420 hours. Like, should I keep continuing to play?
It was a hard decision. I can understand that.
It was. But it paid off. I'm in Diamond now. I'm in Diamond and Rumble, too.
Yeah, Diamond 3 in Rumble. Highest I've ever been in Rocket League.
Plat
I know,
1,
it put
Div
you
4.
in Diamond 3. Like, what the fuck?
You're what?
Plat 1, Div 4.
In Rumble?
No, I'm Diamond in Rumble.
Oh, in Standard?
Yeah.
Welcome to the Platinum Club.
Yeah. I need to play with people I'm used to playing with so that I can climb some more. Because apparently you guys go on massive winning streaks.
What squad was it? 5 and Otis. Just goose egg the
It
shit
was,
out of us.
yeah, that was pretty rough.
Brutal.
That was the first game, though.
That was one warm-up game.
Yeah.
I hate it.
Should do warm up and casual.
No, fuck it.
Especially when we're
I
if you're in
always
the
warm up
diamonds.
competitive.
Trial by fire.
Yeah.
Trial by fire.
What gets your blood pumping more than the action itself? When you know something's on the line.
I remember we were on our pretty... I think we were on a good streak last week, but before I went back to work, and we went outside, and I was like, dude, I'm sweating so bad. And I had like huge sweat pools under my armpits.
Oh yeah,
God.
he was dripping.
Working real hard.
And it was really hot in the house too, but it didn't help that I was just like fucking in it. Oops.
Because you're in it to win
To
it.
win it.
That's like every now and again I wipe my hands off
Mm-hmm.
because it's just like, oh, my hands are sweating. I've been just grabbing this controller.
I notice at the end of every game, I'm wiping my hands down again. I'm just like, oh, this is gross.
I'm a sweaty human being.
I'm glad
That's
it's
like
not only me.
I feel bad for Ace because he's always moist.
He's
It's
got
like-
a straight condition that makes him that moist. I could only imagine.
Rough sauce.
Rough sauce. Ace, we miss you. We need to have you back on the
That's-
podcast
that's
as
all I
well.
can say.
If you're listening.
I'm gonna send this to his email and be like, dude,
We talked about you.
dude.
Listen to this whole podcast. At one point, we talked about you, and that's it.
Well, he doesn't listen to it anyway.
Maybe at the pre-edit at the 39-minute mark, we talked about you.
There you go.
Now, whatever in post, who knows?
Who knows where it'll be?
You're giving away the
Anywhere
trade
between
secrets.
35 and 40 minutes.
What? There's no trade. What do these numbers mean, Mason? I don't know. Mason.
At the very least, get like an animation up or something.
Unless you actually know who we are. An animation, that'd be sweet.
Mhm.
Do you know who?
Well, I've been talking to
animate?
somebody who, like, did I tell you about my concept about getting... You ever seen Rock Lee and Friends? Like that really goofy, like, spin-off chibi version of Naruto?
Yeah.
They were almost like stickers.
Yeah, I was thinking about having a dude do us in that variation, and then depending on what we talked about for that episode, he'd put that like in the background, and there'd be like little things coming out or like EQ like things,
That'd be sweet.
and they're like kind of floating and just like slowly moving around. That's my thought process on it. Like when I think about the channel and like what Let's Smoke About It is, like that's what I imagine, because it's just a smorgasbord of like just random ideas that we talk about throughout the day. So
No, I'm down. It needs something animated, I feel, just
yeah,
to
I
keep the attention.
currently that is the one thing that I hear the most about negative feedback about our channel is that there's nothing to look at.
I don't want constructive criticism. Get out of here.
I know.
Well, we could at least get like some good like static image, because I've been wanting to change the title card or the main, image that sits in on the video, but I can't draw anything, so I'm like, and I'm not really good with like word art and like graphic design that way either, at least in like the program, and yeah.
What about pixel art? Have you tried that?
Mm-hmm.
Always try pixel art.
Just go into
That'd be pretty
Paint.
cool.
Well,
Doesn't
like-
exist anymore.
Microsoft Paint is dead.
Yes. You need to let that be where it lies.
Paperclip is not there to help you.
No.
Clippy.
Miss Clippy.
yeah.
Clippy was a bastard. He always pissed me off, but then every once in a while when I saw him, like when I got older, I was like, nostalgia, what's up? How you doing?
Welcome back.
I'm
What's
sorry
up,
I
my
denied
Clippy?
you. You were my homie, always there lending a hand.
All you wanted to do was help.
I remember the first computer I had. My uncle actually like built one for us, for me and my brother,
Oh, nice.
and I think it's kind of what sparked me wanting to like do that. So, which was really cool. I want to talk to him and like let him know about that. I'm like, hey, so you know that computer you built? I built a lot of computers now, Thank you.
Check out this bad boy. You inspired me to
I
build
appreciate you even more. I know little degenerate young me didn't, but man, I played so much pinball
As an
and
adult.
solitaire.
this. Oh yeah, the no internet on the family computer. Pinball.
That, what was it, that 3D space pinball?
Oh, yeah, dude.
Minesweeper
So
that I
good.
never understood how to play, but I played it anyway.
Yep. At some point when I got older, I learned how to play it. It made it that much more confusing.
I still
Because, like,
don't
the
know how to
numbers
play it.
is, like, the number of blocks away that a mine is. So you click on one, and there's, like, a whole line of, like, ones. Like, that means there are mines that are all over that. They're just one singular block away, so you got to be smart about where you click your next bit.
I ain't that smart.
Yeah. And it's still super hard. Like, I can't fucking do it. I don't.
You just have to like guess a lot.
You
That's
just
what
gotta
I
get
felt
real
it
good at
was. It was
guessing.
just a guessing game. It's like, is this what an actual Minesweeper does? You just
Well,
kind of
yeah.
guess.
I mean, I'm sure
Yeah.
Assume.
there's probably some sort of like mathematic formula that like the people who, because there's people who like professionally play Minesweeper and they can like get it every time.
Yeah.
And so
That's
there's got to
crazy.
be like some sort of like pattern or like
An algorithm or
an
some
algorithm, yeah. Because I know that like my buddy Pink Fluffy Bunny, he he could do Rubik's cubes, and that was all algorithms and like
Yeah, there's a
What?
there's a specific way because you get like the first color that's in the center, that's like the color that you choose, and then you make a cross on the top, and there's like a certain few directions you like find out where they are, and you make a cross pattern, and then you do the corners, and then you start working on all the other sides.
shit. What?
yeah.
I'm just an idiot.
I can't do it, but I've like
can't do it
watched.
either.
I actually had someone at work like show me. I was just sitting there and it's like, oh yeah, check it out. You get the cross on there, and then it's like time to do your corners, and you get your corners in it. And I was like, like, I'm sure if I sat down and actually tried with this, like I'm pretty sure I could figure it out, but it also kind of took some of the. I guess someone had to figure that out in the first place, that there is a pattern to
Well,
it.
my younger
so.
brother figured it out too, and so he gets it to a certain, like, you could sit there and mess it up all you want, and he'd just sit there and play with it for a little bit, and he's like, oh, and it's almost just like a memory thing.
Once he
That's what
gets
it-
the
that's what it
pattern.
is.
Yeah, once
yeah.
he gets to a
It's like
certain
recognizing
spot, he's just like,
patterns
oh,
and
I know
knowing how to
exactly what
fix
to do
it.
here.
Which leads me to my next thought, which is I wonder how many hours of human life we've lost to learning how to play Rubik's Cube. Like, think about that.
Whole?
Yeah, well, I mean, that's one thing, but like maybe on average per.
Like a person. How
Yeah,
much-
like all people in like a certain time frame or something. I don't know. I don't know how you would actually break down that statistic, but I'm just thinking about how much time people have put
say-
into something that's literally useless in a made up game.
I'd say when it first came out, the Rubik's Cube is when the most time was spent on it.
Oh, yeah.
I want to
Yeah.
say definitely over a six-figure of hours.
I mean, but they still have like huge speed Rubik's Cube conventions and shit that they put
Right,
on.
Well,
like
that's
the
just
25
like-
sided, like it's like a fucking.
Well, I mean, like just
Tetrahedron.
regular ones. They have like there's like this whole like special ass mat that is like a pressure plate. I think I'm assuming this is
You
how
have
it
to
works.
keep your hands down.
Yeah,
on
you got to
it.
keep your hands on it, and then like when you pick up the cube, it starts the timer, and then it stops when your hands actually get back.
Yeah,
down.
we had one of those. Remember that cup stacking game?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, me and well, my brother went and got one of those. He had this cup stacking game. He had like the little timer that you do it. You stack your cups, put them down, and then slap your hands back down to.
Right.
I was gonna say that's another one of
time.
those useless things that people put hours into to get it down to a certain algorithm, if you will, to do it the
Yeah.
fastest way.
Yeah, I think it like a lot of puzzles that like we've made up in the last few thousand years, making puzzles and just figuring them out.
Well, it's like any of those like super complex puzzles that only have one specific way that you can unlock them. They're like two pieces of like metal bars that are bent in certain specific
right,
ways, and
you
you
have
have to
to,
like sit there and figure it out. Like same thing.
Just
I wonder
figure
how
it
much.
out.
Yeah, just figure it out.
Just figure it out.
Same concept, but I would say that on average, it'd be really rough to determine because 95% of the human population would like try it for like maybe 10, 15 minutes, be like, yeah, fuck this. But then the other 5% is like, I'm going to
Super
dedicate
in.
so much time to figuring this out. And that
True.
would make up for everybody else. So I would say on average, I'd say at least a solid work week. I'd say 40 hours.
40
of-
hours.
on the average human life is spent trying to figure out a Rubik's
I wonder
Cube,
if that statistic is anywhere like summarized.
even remotely.
There's
close.
no way you could.
There's no way
No.
you could figure it out.
No, that's all.
It's such a wide
It'd
blanket.
be a huge survey you'd have to conduct.
Yeah.
Well, and that's the thing is most people try it when they're like what second, third grade.
Well, and you got the people that just kind of pick it up as a time killer.
Yeah.
They just kind of have it set to the side. It's like, you know what? I'm gonna doodle with this. That was hot.
I need to hurry up and evolve past the use of a tailbone as a singular individual. Because fuck if it doesn't hurt all the time from just sitting.
I don't have a tail. What do I got a bone for it?
Yeah. If I'm going to have the bone, let me be like Jason Alexander in that one movie I can never think of the name of, where he's got a little dog tail that wags back and forth like a fucking boxer.
Right.
That sounds horrifying.
Just give me
It's
a
not,
tail.
because when he's happy, you can see it wagging in his pants. He's just got a little boxer tail.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes it better.
I want to.
You put my head on backwards. What are you talking about? Your tail is wagging.
Gross. I want to say it's in like a Shallow Hal or something like that, but I also think that that's not correct.
Maybe you might be right.
Yeah, it's around that time frame. I know is when it came.
Yeah,
out.
like mid '90s,
like
mid
after
to late '90s.
Seinfeld, but like before Jason Alexander became.
Well, actually, Shallow Hal was like what 2000, or was
Yeah.
that where was that?
Like, between 2000 and like 2003 would be like my strong safe bet. You remember Gwyneth Paltrow plays a fat woman. Jack Black has to see past her flaws.
Oh, yeah.
Sees her for the beautiful woman that she really is, deep in her soul, and everyone's like, "Oh gosh, why are you hanging out with her?" He's like, "Oh, I see
About the
this
lady
beautiful
who
woman."
sells candles with her vagina.
Yep, that is the woman who sells scented candles of her own pussy.
It's not actual pussy smell.
It's not.
It's just some random
It's-
poopery.
Well, and I was gonna say it's probably just the fucking spring trees that show up and smell like fish.
Well, I was really curious. I'm like, does she just sweat over it?
She
No.
she just furiously masturbates and then collects it all in a jar, and then they put that into each batch.
Yeah, it only takes a few drops of it into the candle.
I mean, shit, she's got a whole how-to book on getting to know your vagina or whatever it is.
What?
Yeah,
As
no, Gwyneth Paltrow's made a name for herself as a sex guru, and
as,
not a
Something
good
like that.
one.
as
That-
a nut.
I mean, I don't know if you guys heard about this, but in relation to that candle, there was like a controversy that came out a little while ago, and I don't know if this is true. So take this with a grain of salt. I'm not allegedly. Allegedly, Gwyneth Paltrow made people in the office smell her vagina to get the scent for the candle. Allegedly.
That's a pretty strong allegation, I'd say.
It
Not only
seemed-
that, but that's going to have to be in contract. Hey, at some point in your career here, working under me at whatever fucking publicity firm that I like am a part of, you may have to sniff my cooter.
No, I
in
don't
order
even
to
think it was in
understand.
contract. I can definitely see that happening because she's just kind of weird like that.
Yeah.
But it would only be offered as a bonus. If you do this,
Like a test group.
Yeah.
well, no, it's just like, here you go. I'll give you an extra $1,000 on your paychecks for those who sign
Everyone's-
up to do this.
Everyone's just blindfolded in like just a completely blank room. She just stands up on a
So
chair.
wait,
just fucking,
is
Ew.
paying,
Yeah.
paying people to smell your vagina like reverse prostitution?
no, I would say that.
If you're
that
gonna
is
make a
prostitution.
candle about it, I would call that research. That would
that
Okay.
to
That
me
would
is
be
research.
Yeah,
yeah.
I guess that's true. Like there are other ways people do that. That's like like posing for nude art and stuff like. I mean,
Yeah.
obviously not quite the same, but same ballpark.
Yeah, you have to sniff a vagina if I'm gonna imitate a smell of a vagina in this candle.
Maybe she took volunteers. You know what? I bet you the people who work there are like cultist followers.
I was gonna say they're probably like huge Gwyneth.
Yeah,
Paltrow
wouldn't be
fans.
I bet you. I
surprised.
bet you there was a group of people there like barking at the chance.
Well, because there has to be people enabling her to do
Yes,
that.
true.
Oh, that's a great idea, Gwyneth.
Exactly.
Let's
There
fucking-
has to be someone telling her that these are not dumb ideas.
I mean, also,
She's also probably got too much money to know what to do with it, and so she's just like, "Hey, I'm gonna set up a more professional Etsy shop with my own vagina."
she's got that Iron Man money, man.
Gross.
And also, to be fair, like, if somebody famous was like, "Hey, I will pay you to smell my vagina," I mean,
Especially for
yeah,
money,
exactly.
Well, that's
Like-
why I said the bonus thing, because it'd be easy. It's just like, here's an extra $1,000 on your paycheck. You want to sniff my vagina?
I'd be like, all right.
Yeah,
Make it
I
2,500
guess.
and we're talking.
No, you don't even need to make it higher.
You negotiate.
No, $1,000
Because-
to sniff a
yeah,
vagina?
no.
All right.
Well, if they rescind, then you can be like, "All right, never mind."
Well, I
I'll do
mean,
it."
think about the story. Like, you could tell your friends, like, "Yo, I know exactly what Gwyneth Paltrow's vagina smells like."
And then you
yeah,
pull
so
out,
do I about the candle.
Yeah, and then you
Yeah,
pull out the
exactly.
candle.
Yeah, exactly. You're like, I was part of the test group.
You know how this smells so authentic?
The focus group.
I think
It's like,
she just
line up and smell these 5 vaginas and let me know which one smells best.
they just
We're going to make
took
a
it
set
like
based off of that.
in the contract. Probably took it too literally of working under me.
Oh no! Oh no!
It's in parentheses, but it's of the literal
You're gonna
sense when
work
you're talking
under
about
me.
it.
Well, they do a smell test at the end. It's like 4 candles, Gwyneth's pussy.
It's all
And they're
candles and
blindfolded,
then
yeah.
vagina.
You got to figure out which one smells more like her pussy.
This
Her
one's
actual
great
pussy
because it's
or
a
the
scratch
candle?
and sniff.
Ew.
I don't know what you made this out of, but the consistency's not right.
I don't think this will burn.
I don't think this will burn. Something will burn, but it won't smell good.
I think it's a bowl of SpaghettiOs.
Someone bring mac and cheese in here.
Oh no!
At that point, you gotta like stick to a wall because she's just fucking.
Just a glory hole, and she's just like.
If you're gonna be that confident in your vagina, though, you gotta have like a, you know.
She made a goddamn candle.
It's
of her
That's what I'm
smell.
saying,
She's like super
but-
confident.
It's like when girls do like pussy molds.
Or butthole molds for
Yeah.
chocolate.
It's like how. That. Is that what
Mm.
you're pointing at?
Oh no! I'm
Oh.
just having a conversation with myself.
I got you. Yeah, no, same thing. It's like you really think that your shit looks that great that you're gonna mold it and sell it, and people are gonna be like, "Yeah, I want to fuck that."
See,
Or
that's why
like
I
the
always
ankle
think-
pussies. Those are fucking weird.
That's why I always think a sex business where people can come in and get molds of their genitals that they could take home as their own sex.
Oh,
toys.
it exists already. That's a real thing in like
Not
large
in
scale
this-
cities.
Not in this state.
Not in this. I mean, let's do it, dude.
Let's just-
With the amount of people that are moving here from particular other
There's
cities
some
and
fetishes
states.
out there.
Oh yeah, I'm surprised.
I got this
well,
weird like pussy fetish. I just love pussy.
just love pussy.
I mean, at that place I started working at, we had a special party that was there in the back room, and it was just a whole group of swingers. So I mean,
Oh. Gross.
yeah. So like sexual ideologies
You
here.
don't
are-
even need to leave the
expanding.
pineapple out front of the house
Yeah.
anymore.
Yeah, I mean
Why would
they
I
weren't
waste a
fooling
good
around. I think they were
pineapple?
just. I think they were just experimenting and figuring out who they were taking home because I saw them leaving in like 3s and 4s.
Just droves of people.
No, that was
Yeah, it was funny.
Gross.
it's a great business idea.
I'm glad I don't
Just-
work there anymore.
Just come in here, lay down on this machine. We'll take a mold of your cock or your vagina. Come back a few days and you can come pick it up.
Well, it's just like Neighbors
You
when
can
they're
pick up-
trying to like raise money and they all do cock molds.
Yeah.
And
Well,
then the
you
guy
can-
who plays McLovin, he's just got like this fucking jump rope of a dick.
I forgot he was in that movie.
He wears it as a scarf at one point, like
Oh Lord.
It was Zac Efron and Seth Rogen.
Seth Rogen and
Rogen.
oh, what's her name? I love her, Rose Byrne.
I don't know who she is.
She's in
Outside of Neighbors.
not Paranormal, not Sinister. What was the other one? With the
Insidious?
That one.
Yes.
I was gonna say it's the dream walking. I don't
The
know
dream
if that's-
walking.
The dream walking, yeah, where Satan fucking drags their child.
Well,
You're mine now, motherfucker.
You're mine now.
So I got a question for you boys. Have you ever noticed a difference in smell of a vagina before and during an orgasm, or is it the same smell?
I'd like to imagine.
Say that
it's
word
a
again,
certain Orgasm.
So like, do you think? Do you
What?
think? Do you hold on? Hold
What is
on.
an
Hold on.
orgasm?
This is
Can I
so.
get the definition?
Can you use
To
it as a-
ejaculate,
Can you define ejaculate?
big cumbus.
Big cumbus. Big cumbus. It's a
No, but
cumbus.
anyways. So what I was saying, have you ever noticed a difference in smell with a lady's vagina, like before orgasm and then during orgasm? Is like during an orgasm a different smell than normal?
Now, are you
vagina?
talking just an orgasm or when they fucking spray you with a bunch of shit?
I don't think it
obviously-
matters. I don't think that's the qualifying. Well, I guess in this case we don't really know. So I guess to bring the point around, it was
We
brought to
don't
my
know.
attention that Gwyneth has also come out with a candle that smells like her orgasm. So I just want to know, like, have you guys ever noticed
She's
a
so
difference
full
in
of shit.
smell?
She's just got to be one of the most
And that
obscene
goes
people.
back to me thinking that she just uses her juices as the flavor.
That's what
for
I'm
her
saying. That
candles.
she's
over here masturbating.
She just cranks one out, catches it all in a jar,
If she's
and she's
not,
got a special jar for her fucking orgasms.
I mean, if she's not,
And then
then
they
it's
melt
false
it down in the
advertising.
wax.
It would be.
Unless they put like a little sticker on the back that says like does not actually contain vagina.
Big asterisk in the back. No vagina.
Could you,
Non-vagina.
could you imagine if she just molds it like her pussy though too?
That's why I'm surprised she did.
And then people are just like, all right, I'm going to move the wicks. I'm going to warm it up with some butter
It
on
would
top
No, there's
in
a
the
wick.
microwave.
Yeah, I think it's just one really thick wick
Right in
right
the
at the
middle.
top.
Oh, yeah, right at the top. I was
You
thinking
just
right
start
in the middle.
sounding yourself with it.
No.
I got to bring up
Dude,
sounding
it's
at least
the
one
starter
time an
kit,
episode.
No.
It's the starter sounding kit, just to really get used to it.
I want to get to that point where somebody sends me a sounding kit. And
for
I'm
the
just
love
going to
of
frame
God,
it on the
yeah.
wall. Just like,
If you're listening, you should send us a sounders kit.
Uh,
And we will use it and send it right back.
Road Jogan will use it first.
Road Jogan
I will
use it
definitely
first.
not use it.
He's got dibs.
I could give it to my roommate so he can use it to prepare himself, because he found
For
out
cock
recently.
fingering?
He found out recently that he's got a 6-inch long kidney stone.
Oh,
So he's just going to pulverize it by shoving
Well,
a metal rod
I don't
down
think
his
he
dick?
wants to. I think
Oh.
what is actually going to have to happen is he's going to have it surgically removed, and they don't just cut it out; they go up the pee hole and pull it out.
Yep.
So he's going to get
So you're dealing with it either way.
advanced sounded, bro. Advanced sounding is a thing, and he's going to have to experience it.
Medically
At that point, I would.
advanced sounding.
At that point, I would want to be prepared for what's going to happen, not just like wake up out of surgery and the anesthesia, try and go take a piss, and realize that my dick hole is like 4 times bigger than it normally is.
I mean, on the bright
Does-
side, you would spend a lot less time in the bathroom.
Does that go back to normal size?
I don't know.
I would
I
imagine
didn't
you'd
want to
have to
delve
recable
that
that
deep
shit.
into it.
I'm sure.
I mean, if
Reddit.
if they
could
did it
tell
just the
us.
one time, I'm sure it would.
Yeah.
Because you don't just sound and then it's now bigger. It's kind of like stretching your ears, like you don't just you put it in and then you put the new one in and it's already stretched out and you can keep moving up. It'll repair itself, and even like mine right now are zeros. Like if I left them out, they would probably close up.
Could you imagine your pee hole being that big?
It should.
Oh.
Double zeros.
I
are
think
supposed
that
to
would be the size of your pee hole after they went in there and pulled it out.
I know.
Is
That's
the
what I'm
size it
saying.
is of
But then,
zeros.
like, I got to think of the alternative. So, like, when he's getting this done, he gets to be put under. So he's not going to experience the actual pain of
Hell
it
yeah.
Right.
until afterwards.
Knock me out, dog.
But if you have a 6-inch long kidney stone and you piss that out,
Well, see, but
That's-
You're gonna feel every.
I went under for surgery, and they just put a catheter in, and me trying to take a piss after that burnt like hell. So I would hate to figure out what it's going to feel like after something like that. Are you kidding me?
you'd have to have, like, some sort of insane painkiller that, like, specifically
At that point, it'd just be
targets-
like, hey, fuck going through my dick. Just slice my back open, cut the kidney open real quick, take that son of a bitch out, and sew me back up. Like, don't be an asshole about this.
That's what I was thinking, too. But, like, I
Don't be an asshole.
think the
Seriously.
kidney's just a little bit too sensitive to, like,
I think so.
Well, I don't think
Get
you want to
into.
damage that organ like that.
Yeah, that's what I'm
You
saying.
can live with one.
Not efficiently.
Depends on what you mean
you
by
can get
efficiently,
that.
but yeah.
Well, you're more susceptible to that disease that turns you yellow when your kidneys failing.
Yeller. Fucking
Jaundice?
Jaundice.
Jaundice.
Yeah. You're more
Um,
susceptible to that because you only got one kidney. Turns you yellow.
Trying to think of where I was going to go with that in my next thought process, because now
Turns
I'm
you
just
into
thinking
a
about the
Simpson.
good doctor.
A simp.
A simp? A simp on a squash banana?
So it's
Or
six,
like an
it's
OnlyFans
6
simp.
inches long.
Yeah, how the
That's-
fuck did they figure that?
That is crazy.
Well, they should have
I'm trying
a
to
way
think of
going
how,
in
like, big
and
around
pulling
it
If you had
is,
an
like-
X-ray.
Gross.
Well,
Ew.
probably the same size as your actual urethra, I'd like to believe.
Well, your urethra goes all the way up to your bladder.
Well, I'm talking about like how wide.
That's
it
like
is.
a.
I have no idea.
I bet it'd be the same size
That,
as the whole.
and again,
line.
I would hope that they'd pulverize it. That's the only like redeeming quality about that. Like if you just go in there, use a little suction cup, try and drag that son of a bitch through. Hell no.
They're gonna go in there like what they do with fracking. They're gonna go in there and blast some water in there to break it up and then suck it out.
Yuck it out.
Some doctors will use sound waves to
Shake the shit out of it.
And that's
Sound
why
waves.
if I ever had a superpower, it would be the ability to control sound waves, because you can make it as minuscule or large scale as you'd ever want.
That's like, okay, so I was watching My Hero, and the guy Lock with his quirk and stuff, to be able to lock anything down in place. That'd be a sweet power. Never even thought about that. Just to be able to take any animate object and then just to lock it in place
Just be like,
for
nope,
as
you're no
long
longer
as
moving.
you decide, yeah, you can walk away from it.
Damn.
That could be very strong.
Right?
Like, imagine there's a damsel in distress. She's tied up on the railroad track. Stopped.
Stop your train. Locked.
Remember, it's 1886. I forgot
Yeah.
to mention.
It's the Wild Wild West.
Help me. Somebody.
Comes down in some leotards. Unitards?
Yes,
Tights?
some leotards, yes.
Some tights? Oh. Would you look at the time, gentle folks?
Would you look at the time? I think it's time for us to sign off on our 1-year anniversary episode, number 27.
28.
28. I'm so sorry. We just dropped 27 today.
Numbers are hard.
Numbers are hard.
I forget a lot of the time.
There's too many of them.
If I didn't have the project constantly saved, like the last one on there, I'd forget what fucking number I was editing. I'd be like, oh.
Yeah, I rely on your title to tell me what number it is. Because it's like, unless I go back through the list, I don't know what number it is. So I look into the file and it says it.
Look into the file.
All right. Well, Ro, thank you for being here again.
Bro.
Thanks for
Pleasure as
having me,
always.
gentlemen. It was awesome.
And eating nuggets.
And eating
Yeah,
the nuts
those nuggets
with
were
us.
also delicious.
Do you have anything to say to these fine people?
any
And
plugs?
maybe yourself if you listen
Got any
later.
plugs?
Got any
I
plugs?
don't got
Tell
no
us what you're
socials.
doing with your life.
Making music, running sound, making money. You know how it goes.
You
Spending
know
lots
how
of
it
money.
do.
But yeah, thanks guys for bringing me on. It was super fun.
Oh, yeah.
And appreciate you all.
Oh, yeah. What about you, Don?
Don Chicago, closing thoughts.
Check out the channel. Do it. It's on YouTube. We're here. We're queer.
YouTube flag and playlist. Call it
Yeah,
stream.
what the
But
fuck's
we'll
that
talk
about?
about that later.
We'll talk
Bye,
about it.
everybody. Bye.